after this, each team will get written feedback from our jury committee. And the teams, the winners, the teams who will be the winners of the first 3 places will also get live feedback during the award ceremony. And this ceremony will be held on the 12th of December.
Wonderful. Thank you, Katya, for answer. You get some 8 props.
Yeah.
And,
Gunter, do we have some people who are waiting for your exception here?
No.
Okay, so just watching and listening.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm taking control of all of this, so we are still available here for your questions. And for example, if you want to post a question, you just write it down on the message box down, where on the down right corner. For example, I will post a question now. For example, like this, where do I get my coffee? Here. I have my coffee here. And for your information, this is the way how we will organize also the evening event, in the midnight event. We also will be, all the core team members will be available here, and you will also be able to join us via video in order to celebrate the midnight of the GeCCO. So be prepared for the evening event as well. But now it is questions and answers session, and we are still waiting for your questions here. We will be available for about 20 to 30 minutes.
Okay, I don't see any questions right now, but I got several emails, and the questions that are asked most often is about your submissions and about the documents you should submit. So once again, they shouldn't be final documents. It's your working documents, and you can adjust them, change them, add any other information during the next submissions. So they are working documents. Please continue work on them. Any changes, adjustments are allowed, and so the jury also considers. Jury team also considers these documents as working now, as working ones. No, you don't need to use any versionings. So it's actually first version is your first submission, second version your second submission, and so on. And the final documents you should provide by 12 GMT tomorrow. Gundus, it's for you.
Which one?
Is GeCCO like GeCCO?
What is GeCCO?
It's a name, yeah. Yes, thank you. Funny questions are also very welcome.
There's a question, do we need to use the versioning?
Yeah, I already tried to answer it. No, okay. It's not needed. So the documents you sent for the first submissions are your version number 1. The next version we will get will be number 2 because of the second submission.
Okay, and now we have another question in.
Okay, who would like to answer it?
Katya, can you answer it?
Yes, sure, I can. Mikhail, no, not only the final documents will be assessed or graded. All 3 submissions are valid, and it's important to see your progress, your teamwork, your collaboration, and so on. So your whole work will be assessed, and you will get points for the whole work.
So basically, kind of like if you have some documents that are not finished, you just submit them. We just want to be sure that you are alive, you are working, you are doing things, and the jury members would like to kind of like follow your progress. But it doesn't matter what state the documents are within each submission. the only thing that matters is how it will look at the end. The final documents will be assessed, but we want to see your progress in between the within the championship.
Okay, and to the next question, it's about how many documents should you have as a final submission. It depends on your decision. Each team can decide on each own. So it can be many documents, it can be only one. You can use PowerPoint presentation, it can be a PDF document. So any type of documents listed in the instructions are allowed, and it doesn't matter for us how many documents, how they are structured. So it's up to you. You can use, for example, Google Drive or other tools, and it's enough to make screenshots also.
Okay, if there is someone who is not related to GeCCO competition here, we could say that we are not handing out the case study. The case study is available only for team members now. So if you are not a part of GeCCO, sorry, you are not able to get the case study now.
But you can be a part of this competition next year.
Yes.
Okay, I think the last question is also from somebody who is not participating right now. If I'm wrong, please write.
We have IP
and somebody
from Netherlands.
Right now seems to be from our competition.
Yeah. And I see that we have IPMA from Netherlands joined.
Or Dragon, if you want, you actually can answer the last question as well. I think it's your job-related question.
Yeah, but I'm not sure that the question is related with the case study, this case study, because maybe.
Yeah, it's a general one.
Okay, maybe the techniques and from project management you can apply in all segments in each kind of situation, because we have different kinds of projects. Let's say that we have some military project, or we have some specific event project, and we can prepare some analysis for each of this kind of project in, using project management techniques like Gantt chart, WebS, Ratio, etc.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, we have a question from Netherlands. How it is?
Sure I understand it fully.
The Netherlands question?
Mm-hmm.
Question is kind of like, is the team performance somehow assessed if some team members drop out within the competition? For example, if I start with 6 members and after the ending I have only 5, does it affect some kind of the end result?
No, actually not.
Kind of like it is more like not a situation that is not in favor of you as a team.
Yes.
What jury is only cares about kind of like is the end result, and it doesn't matter if we kind of like if you manage to if only 1 team member manages to get it right or 5 team members manage to get it right. It is your own team dynamics, and people might drop out sometimes, but jury will not kind of like look at this.
It can be also a kind of I don't want to say advantage, but you may apply your knowledge for this situation as well. So if somebody dropped, you you may need to make some changes maybe in your team structure. I don't know, maybe in your team process. And the changes you will apply will be also assessed because it's part of your work.
Okay, question is, kind of teams while submitting the first documents, can they send a link to the Google Doc?
No, we need documents, real documents, because the ones you cannot change. If it's a link to a Google document, it means you can work further on them, and it actually makes sense. That you will continue to work with these documents, and it will be hard to see what was the stage at the moment of the first submission. So please download them and send us as real documents.
Is there going to be some kind of confirmation that the jury has received the first documents, or how it goes?
Yes, actually, yes. We have a team member responsible for this. He will look at all your submissions, and you will get the answer from him. It's not so quick, so maybe he will need some more time.
Okay, and I think I can answer the question. If your team has managed to kind of like finish all the work by the second submission, yes, you have to send you can send kind of like all the documents within the second submission, but I think you have to resend them again for the third and the last submission as well. So if you have managed to do your job earlier, that's fine, but you have to like do all the submissions. But from my own personal experience, I would advise you to kind of like not maybe to revise the documents and to look through again all of this, so to make sure that really everything is fine.
Yes, in case you are sure you finalize everything by the second submission, you can skip the third one. But yes, please send them once again for the final. And make sure you tell us you will skip the third one, so we will not worry in this case about your team.
Okay, so if you manage to do that by the second submission, that's fine. Just tell us, send the second submission documents, finalize them, tell that you won't submit the third submission, but at the end, please resubmit them again. Okay, we are now kind of like, I think about 10 to 15 minutes, we will be live to answer your questions. Actually, we have quite pretty much viewers here. We have if the Blab is correct, we have about 35 people watching us live.
If you finish your documents, please try improve all the documents that you prepared in the next steps.
Yes.
Okay, are there any questions maybe on email? Some kind of questions?
Have we already answered the last one? Will we have other information between the submissions? You will get some information, but it's only related to our next open sessions. So no additional information about the case study. It's already final. No changes to case study itself. No any other additional questions related to the case study or to your work. So it's just only about our live sessions.
Okay, so basically about the event and current events.
Yes. And yes, we have also one additional question I got several minutes ago by email, and the question is whether you need to put yourself in the shoes of the project manager of this case study. Wait a minute. So in our opinion, yes, you should like try to be in Samantha's position, but you also should consider overall context of the case study. So I hope the one who asked this question can understand the answer.
Okay.
So yes, it's position of the main, like let's say hero of the case study, but it's also overall context of the case study. Okay, Gunders?
Yep.
You already mentioned this at the beginning. So, I mean, we can answer only general questions, no specific questions.
Yeah.
So
we are not answering here like a specific project management questions. We are answering here like more or less the competition organization related questions. So if you have some specific question regarding project management, this is not the place to get the answer. This is something you have to find yourselves or know yourselves or decide within your team members or just find the answer somewhere else. We are here answering kind of like the questions. Where do I put my submission? When is going to be the party? Where do I get my coffee? And these kind of things.
Coffee is also not so related.
Well, coffee is a bit related. I have mine here.
Dragan, the last question. Can you please answer it about the changes in the questions?
They can change their answers from the previous submissions, and also they can improve and update all the answers in the next submissions. Okay?
Yes.
Okay.
Because so, it's you're in process of solving this case study. You're in process of your team formation. So some things can change, or many things can change as well. And you are free to make these changes, improvements, adjustments, anything you think important or useful, and so on.
Okay. If there are people who are joining now and don't know how to ask a question, so if you look at the screen, bottom right, there is a place where you can send a message. You have to be a Twitter user in order to do that. If you're not a Twitter user, you can watch us answer the questions, and in this case, kind of like hope that the question comes up. But you can send the questions also to email, and some of them we also answer here live. But if you want to have a direct answer from us now, you have to post them here, but you have to be a Twitter user. I'm also kind of like let's do a small promotional thing. I invite people also to follow the GeCCO Twitter. I'm posting the link now in the chat box, so please do that in order to get also the latest updates regarding the competition.
Okay, and to the question about YouTube videos of keynote speakers, yes, it's possible. We will do this. So we have recorded versions as well, and they will be available. And Gunters, I think we will post this information on our Facebook page, not to send a lot of emails.
Yeah. So kind of like the main information channels about the GeCCO is GeCCO Twitter and GeCCO Facebook page, so you can follow them and join them in order to get the latest updates. And of course, we're waiting for your pictures, different kind of pictures of your teams with keynote speakers and these kind of like things. So make a ton of pictures of that as well.
And actually, we are happy to see that you're working hard, and at the same time have fun as well.
The same goes for for us as a core team members as well.
Okay, I guess we can answer one more question before the end of this session. So if somebody have any questions or the last question, please post it.
Okay, let's wait kind of like for extra 3 minutes for the last question. We are answering it, and then we are kind of like closing this session down. While we are waiting for the last question, I can remind the next event is going to happen in midnight GMT time. We are going to have like coffee, some kind of a little party thing with the organizers. It will be organized also in Blab in a different link. Just follow instructions in your email, and in a Facebook page we'll post the link to this our next event. Okay, 2 minutes left for everyone to ask a question.
Okay, and to the next events, it will be 2 more keynote speakers tomorrow.
No.
Yes, yes, we do count submissions which were delayed. You will get minus points for this, and it will be decision of the jury. How many points, and of course it depends how late. From the previous year experience, we get one team who among the winners, and they just skipped 1 submission because but they still will be, were really professional, and the teamwork was great, and the solution itself. But it's still better to provide your answers for each submission, because in this case, jury will be able to see your progress, and will not have this black holes, let's call it this way.
Okay, 1 minute and we're closing down. So if there is some kind of question coming really quickly, then you can do that. Okay, when we are announcing the results on December, yes?
Yes, on the 12th of December. We will have event ceremony. The ceremony will be also online. You will also get a link to our live streaming channel. Yes, thank you. 12 of December.
Yep. Okay. Thank you for your questions. If you still have any questions, please use our other communication channels, either Facebook or email. We are always, all the time available. We are not sleeping, just the same as you. And we are finishing now with the session. I managed actually to record it, so hopefully it will be available after that. So if someone is interested in listening to random questions and random answers, so you can rewind this session as well. Okay, we wish you good luck, and see you in the next event. Bye.
Good luck.
Bye.
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 Yeah, you're welcome. Bye.
Okay.